Yo, get these connected. I think we about it ready to go live. Just getting situated real quick, y'all. Waiting for y'all to tap in. Yo, what's good? Murder track. I'm actually tapping in for a quick second to get some updates on some stuff, man. We had a stream that kind of was hard to watch last night. So I'm just coming on, waiting for people to come in, give their gratitude. Man, I ain't got nothing cracking right now at the second, man. Just actually doing an update on what we can't watch. Like, you know what I'm saying? You go to Mix Squad TV on YouTube, try to watch the stream. I can't read, you know what I'm saying? I can't drop the stream no more. Cause even internally, that bitch is all, it's terrible. Like the whole thing, hour and 45 minutes. So I ain't trying to waste that time, but I ain't about to do a full show, like a full blown show with the squad again. I was just gonna tap in and recap what the hell we was talking about, man, and get into whatever the hell y'all getting into. You say living life, fam. DD, what's going on? What's going on? Yeah, absolutely, bro. What's going on, DD? I see Ohio Hip Hop Report. What's going on? I don't have shit going on in Ohio, but I'm glad y'all tuning in. Hey, we clear today. What's up? Right. That's what I was basically saying is that I ain't want to let some good content go to complete waste and just not at least go over some things that was touched on yesterday. Obviously, and we ain't doing a whole show. I ain't about to do a whole show. The squad don't even know I'm on. I just hopped on. So, but it was some stuff that we had tapped into that we talked about that I want to make sure is saved in the archives where it's not hard to watch. Because even internally within the system that we got, it's chopped up, you know what I'm saying? And it's hard to watch. So I can't even redistribute it and upload the live video. I mean, upload the video. The real C Mac, what's going on, sir? What's good? I'm gonna get into it quick, you know what I'm saying, here in a second. Trying to just chop it up with y'all, man, about what we was chopping it up with last night. Actually get to interact with y'all and stuff, because when we do the show, you know, we don't be interacting like that. We be kind of running the show, making sure we entertain y'all, making sure that we get y'all, you know what I'm saying, something that y'all want to watch. You know, giving y'all up to date on what's going on in music, in the news. Try to keep it funny a little bit. But last night was awful because it just was unwatchable. Like I tried to go to the thing and watch it. Everybody was telling me like, bro, it's a bad feed, but when you actively moving around doing the show, you won't, you know what I'm saying? We need more people. Come join the squad. You know what I'm saying? Join the squad. We ain't gotta be lacking not knowing what's going on. But I see we jumping in the chat. What's going on YouTube? I see y'all. I see y'all. I don't see a whole lot. Let me see these comments, y'all. I gotta get used to controlling all the different socials. Hey, how are you? What's going on? Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm wonderful. So something that we was getting into last night. Let's just jump right into it. Uh the meat and the potatoes. There was some like news that I had, you know, that I cover that we do some shit for. That was fine. But I got a question. And it pertains to all things, but specifically when it comes to engineering in this case, do men fear losing the women? Do we? Because I think we do. Like I think we really do. Like deep down inside, like I think we do. And I think that, well, I know we do. Let me let me say it that way. I know we do. So what y'all think? You know what I mean? I just want y'all to just kind of give me y'all thoughts on just that general point. And then ultimately, when it come down to engineering, if you do some type of engineering, I want to hear what y'all got to say about that, man. Yeah, yeah. I think we do, y'all. I think we do. See, I think we do. Gabriel Gomez. Let me put this on the screen. I just want to salute to Gabriel Gomez because, you know what I'm saying? I agree. I am dumb. I am an idiot. I think we all are, though. Like, for real. What else we got going on, y'all? I need the answer. I need some men to, to give me their point of view. I need to chop it up with us fellas. Like we, you know what I'm saying? I think we scared. Now I know it's certain stuff we not like. For instance, like if I stepped on the court with Angel Reese and Angel Reese is towering over me and she balled me up, like whatever. Like I ain't really scared to lose. Like that's your profession and shit. But I think a professional basketball player scared to lose to a professional female basketball player. Mm-hmm. We quiet. We quiet on this. You know what I'm saying? We could vote. We can do the top 10 hip hop chart singles list. We could sit here and talk. Was it Lose Yourself versus California Love? But I think this one hit too close to the chest, man. I think that one hit too close to the chest. I want to know, y'all. I want to know. So, more than likely, I'm going to leave that at that. I'm going to let that be, you know what I'm saying, the question that I leave out there for y'all. Want to see we'll be engaged and say, because I ain't seeing none. I see the real C Mac. Man, hey, salute, bro. Appreciate the support for real. I just want to know. Inside, let me know, man. The question out there. He said, I'm typing. I'm impatient, you know what I'm saying? I'm cool. I'm cooling. I just want to know. I just want to get somebody's opinion on it. Bet. Yeah, no, I think like I'm only, you know what I'm saying, everything, but I know the visuals is probably better on the social platforms just because it's a vertical video today. Trying something new out, see what else out here to make these videos. I ain't got nobody. I ain't got nobody to bite the bait, man. Nobody want to bite the bait. Nobody want to bite the bait. I mean, shoot, somebody want to get on here and dialogue. I'll send them an invite. You know what I mean? What's the word? Who want to chop it up? Who want to chop it up? I'm going to be patient. I'm going to go through some news. I'm going to go through some of the stuff y'all missed yesterday. I just want to start with the meat and potatoes. But I see we checking out. So I'll just do my part and do what I do and do what y'all like for me and like not be controversial. And this week in music history, man, you can be on whatever you see me on, bro. I'm just doing the vertical video joint just for those who be on socials because this is, you know what I'm saying, I connected to everything, but this particular format is best suited on probably a device on the social. You know what I'm saying? But back to me being funny, the stuff that y'all missed, you know, to some degree, we had Patsy Montana in 1935. She had recorded I Want to Be a Cowboy's Heart, which was the first female artist to sell more than 1 million copies. That was August 28th, 1935. Elvis Presley, 1961. Something for Everybody was the 6th album that reached #1 on the Billboard Pop Albums chart. Also got in 1965, Rolling Stones, Out of Our Heads hit #1 in the US Billboard Top 200. And then we got down to like 1996, August 22nd of 1996. So today is an anniversary, almost 30 years of Queen Latifah's sitcom Living Single, which premiered on Fox. Then you had Swizz Beatz and Talib Kweli come up with albums that released on the 21st of 2007 of this month. At the same time, you had Nas, who got his first Grammy in 2020, that released yesterday as well. That was King's Disease. Then we had some things in audio and video engineering history that took place. Broadcast revolution, basically TV commercials kicked off in the 1940s, and that became something that, TVs became something in 2/3 of homes by the 1950s. But the influence of video stimulation and video engineering really kicked off with commercials and the power of influence, the power of commerce through the television sets. You got 1955. This was a huge one as well. Today in 1955, so this is a 30. Let's see, 55. Shit, man, I'm getting old. That's like 70. So 70 years ago, I'm tripping. 55, 2000. No, bro. Yeah, it is. The first computer group, Share. This is like a computer user group. So this is some online group or like a group that comes together that discusses things about computers in the 1950s. So it wasn't online, but they came and they would share things about technology and the possibilities of these chips and computers and stuff like that. And so they're called Share. And it was founded after a meeting hosted by IBM. While not exclusively a video engineering event, Share played a vital role in the early development of computing and graphics. The focus group shared information and programs helped accelerate the development of software, including early graphic rendering tools and video game programs. You got in 1956, that was Ampex, the quadruplex videotape. That was the first tape machine that they had pre-recorded broadcast on, which first aired in 1957. Then you had things like Westrex, which they demonstrated the first commercial 45-degree angle stereo cutter head for vinyl cuts. This particular cut that they demonstrated at IES was the development that was crucial for widespread adoption of stereo sound on vinyl records. Before this, stereo records were either vertically or laterally cut, which was incapable or incompatible with the existing phonographs that they had at that time. The method allowed both channels to be encoded in a single groove, making stereo a practical and commercial reality. Then we had Nintendo announced a partnership in 1993, Tomorrow, with Silicon Graphics Incorporated. That's SGI. They developed the hardware for a new video game console, which we know the N64 came out eventually, but that was the first gaming console that introduced 3D graphics, advanced processors, things like texture mapping and anti-aliasing. This helped popularize 3D gaming and shape the future of what we have visually. And even me being like having what I have behind me and all type of shit going on comes from SGI partnering with Nintendo and their graphic system being introduced. I know y'all heard of VoIP, but have you heard of audio over internet protocol? So you have these networks that are becoming more just cost efficient to install, where the audio is being done like you do when you use FaceTime, when you use WhatsApp, when you use those are VoIPs, right? Video over IP. But now if you do FaceTime audio, like the AOIP networks are becoming vast, big time in as far as use case scenarios, which begs to question, as I have posed before, what will become of the hardware network systems. Not all of them, like they're essential, but there are some that extend to to places where it becomes more to do the upkeep on the network of telephone lines than it is just to have them there at all. So it's something to just keep our eye on with technology. And then we had to acknowledge some engineers in the broadcast engineering side, since we're talking about video, and they have the SBA National Awards that took place. And you got things like Doug Irwin out of Burbank, California, who won the Engineer of the Year for his leadership in radio operations and tech innovations. You have David Balick from New York City. He received the Educator of the Year and contributions to the broadcast IP workshops and technical committees. You have Black Magic Design earned the Technology Award of their Deck Link IP, which is a 100 gig video card, which supports multi-channel workflows as far as connecting video to multiple channels, all through internet. Mark Lee from Compass Media was honored for facility innovation, having extended WheatNet IP over 85 miles underwater, the underwater fibers to connect remote radio stations. So 85 miles of underwater fibers is connecting things from physical location to physical location. The dinners will be next month, but they announced the winners this week. And then we had talked about indie artists leaving Spotify and how a lot of indie artists are leaving Spotify frustrated with the new AI investments that Spotify is making and the new tier structure that they decided to put their payments on. And then we got Virgin Music Group, who's entered a global partnership with an indie label called Mom Plus Pop Music. This deal is designed for Virgin to get into, strengthen his portfolio, but it's not. How do you have a deal with an indie label? Well, you pretty much become his distributor and marketing reach. So like you get paid to do certain tasks, but you're not necessarily, the same role that you would be playing in if you were connected to that label, assigned to that label. And then we have some royalty situations going on for those who are registered and understanding the importance of being registered. BMI royalty fee for terrestrial US radio will go up about 24% from 1.78% to 2.2% by 2026. So if you don't know about the BMI and its royalties and what it's there for, this is actually in benefit of you. And so I encourage you, obviously, to check that out when you get a chance to read into that. Then we had talked about the Govan Hernandez and all of that. But the question I posed out there from the jump that we really just tapped into and talked about once we had our group discussion with the squad was simply, do men fear losing to women? And like, out of all that news I just said, I ain't got no replies from no platforms on that one question. I just was curious, man. It ain't even got to be, you know what I mean? Like, you ain't got to be ashamed of the answer one way or another. Like, if you do, I understand. And if you don't, I understand. Like, I get it. But it's just, I wonder, because like, for instance, it do have a certain sting especially when you growing up and your ass like lose to the homies. We all hooping in the backyard. It is what it is. Like you mad because you want to win, and like, nigga, you cheated, you pushed whatever the fuck was going on that you felt like it didn't go your way, and why it didn't go your way. Your teammates suck, whatever the hell it is. The point is, you could live to fight another day to some degree, but let that have been a female busting your ass, sir, and you call yourself a hooper. Like, You do that like a hoop. It hurt more, nigga. I ain't, you know what I'm saying? Like, so like that is the basic principle though. And if we talking about careers and we talking about music or being engineers, and my case that I had just brought up yesterday was simply because I don't know the answer to these questions, nigga. I just be thinking about shit. I ain't gonna lie to you. I just be thinking about shit. And so there isn't a whole lot. Like the percentage of women is not a lot, right? Like it's almost like basketball. I'm gonna keep it basketball. Can I keep it basketball? I'm gonna keep it basketball. So if we keeping it basketball, remember in the 40s and 50s when we watched basketball, and basketball would be in a very primitive state, 3-point line. It was like, you know what I mean? Like it was how like Nintendo video games came out. So, and then niggas came, you know what I'm saying? And we revolutionized what basketball meant. A nigga did the first time a nigga did the alley-oop, it was like from the damn movie not Tropic Thunder, the Flint Tropics. You know what I'm saying? Semi-pro. Where Outkast caught the alley-oop and the ref was like, tweet, foul. I don't know why, but foul. He shouldn't be able to do that. Like we, you know what I'm saying? So and that was just us coming around and doing us, putting our sauce on it. So I say that in regards to women because they usually are the more detailed gender. And this is a detail-oriented space when it comes down to mixing. And so because there's not a lot of them, there's not a lot of like greats to talk about because they haven't had their chances to be great like that yet. Now, obviously, we in a space now where we getting whoever you want to be, you just be it. And we globally understand that. But that's relatively new though. And so we got to give it time to see. And I'm just saying I wouldn't be surprised to see that they end up just generally having better ears, better taste when it comes to music and how it sits on our ears in the future. And it was just a thought. Nobody, you know what I'm saying? I don't really care for real. Cause like I'm a male, I gotta be a male and I'm gonna be, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do business how I do and try to continue to acquire the business I acquire while you do what you trying to do out there, if you a female or not. But it's just a thought because we had witnessed being that we have a woman within the business that mixes within the business, and we have partners that are women that mix within the business, and the things that they've given me to see from the perspective of what they actually have to deal with by being a woman in the space is why I bring up the issue. That's why I asked the question that actually is meant to be a question that like kind of get people to be like, man, because there's some truth behind it. It's some like how racism be behind it. Like I just be being real with y'all when I be hopping on here, bro. It's like how racism be when white people just be acting like it ain't shit racist going on in this world, and it just be like, really, bro, like for real. So to be a man, it's like to be a real man, it takes being able to acknowledge when you can't share. You know what I'm saying? I could sympathize, but I can't empathize. Like I don't understand at all. And I'm not going to try to understand, but what I can do is have a conversation. What I can do is bring awareness to the fact that even if you tell yourself as a man, I don't care and it don't bother me, you're probably lying to yourself. For real. Like deep down inside, nigga, you carry out a certain way about yourself that indicates it's a problem. If it was you who had a situation where the comparison was you and this woman in your field and the woman gets chosen, it would reflect differently than like, that's not directly related to you, so everybody could be like, I don't care if it was a woman or not, because it ain't you who's getting evaluated or compared to or chosen over. It's very easy to sit back in anybody's situation, because there's many people, as much as we out here hustling, working, we supporting everybody supporting us back. And shout out to everybody out there that's been watching the growth and what we do and what we're trying to bring to the community of music and engineering and indie artistry and TV and film. And y'all just can't wait till I'm not spoiling shit. Y'all just got to wait till the flyer come out, because we got some guests coming up that I'm just really excited about. But beyond that, I got to be real when I come out. You know what I'm saying? That's why y'all been following. That's why y'all been tapping in. That's why y'all been paying attention, because I tend to just say shit that other people not willing to say. And I'm not going to stop just because it ain't the norm. But I've witnessed people in my own personal situation witness shit that we all witnessed. Let a person tell them that they witnessed something they didn't witness, and we all agree that we ain't witnessed that. So sometimes, and all of these people are aware people that you can't tell them shit about themselves and about their life and about their decisions. And I've witnessed them all collectively follow a cult leader. So you can't tell me shit when it come down to like introspective and like really actually taking a look at oneself, because we fail to do it more often than we think. We just throw out generalities and act like we don't be out here being the fuck people that we say we hate. But that being said, I hope it penetrate. You know what I'm saying? I hope we make a better space for everybody to do them and everything. But I will say this Sunday, check out the Joe Will interview. It will be on here on YouTube. If you're here on YouTube, it will be on Facebook. It will be on Twitch. It'll be on Instagram. It'll be soon coming to TikTok. So, hell, we're going to be on Rumble soon, goddammit. And if Roku want to go ahead and put it on, we'll be on Roku too. We ain't Vizio. I know y'all got Freevee or whatever y'all channels. We'll put it on there too. We'll put it on there too. You know what I mean? But for right now, you can go to those platforms. Check out that interview Sunday, 6:00 p.m. Central Time, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. And if you West Coast, y'all know what time that is relative to us 5. You know what I'm saying? But and if you on Mountain Time, good luck. I don't know what time it is for y'all, nigga. But y'all do. So stay tuned. Check it out. I'm only tapping in for about a good half hour just to get y'all up to date on what we did. We did put in work to put the show together for you and then come on and have our guests. Like, you know what I mean? To some degree, I'm upset that I wasted his time. You know what I'm saying? Where he came on to a situation where on our end, we didn't know. We communicating very well with each other, perfectly fine, not knowing really the issue that was at hand. So I felt bad for that. Wish that y'all could see how he interacted with y'all songs, how he, how he felt about the different music that we had in the hit or mix review show section. If you want to get your song played next week, submit your track, go to the website, themixsquad.com, find the tab or page that says music review show. That's hit or mix. That'll take you to the form where you can either submit your link, your file for a play, or it could be a video. It's certainly up to you. You would just put the information in, it'll go directly to us, and it may get played live. So that I'm gonna sign out, y'all. I just want to come tap in, share that, not waste the content that we put together, and put this out and let that be what Thursday was for this week. And then, but y'all already know this Sunday spotlight. Next Thursday, taking Thursday back as we do one Thursday at a time. And other than that, I got 3 words for you. Join the squad.